Big Philip Clement vows to take the Celtic crown as fast as possible by exclaiming, I will win the title. Welcome back to the channel. The news reports, the newspaper, it's in bold text. I will win the title. It's there to be took. It's absolutely there to be took. Unlike Michael Beale's mole, it's never going to be took from him because he's also joined Sunderland, which we'll talk about a bit later because not that he was completely bashing Rangers, but I think he was talking absolute shite, so we may as well talk about that later. But Philip Clement, this is fighting talk. You've seen him with that Fireplay Cup trophy. He was absolutely swinging it about. He was an absolutely happy man, and you could see what it meant to him. You could see what it meant to Rangers fans across the board, because it was massive. That it wasn't just the League Cup trophy that was at stake, it was momentum. You know, and that's exactly what we're going to get for this, and I couldn't imagine if we lost it, but we did. We won it. The 27 has become 28 in terms of the League Cup trophies, and we're buzzing. But Clement, man, swinging it about on the balconies. I'm so surprised he didn't end up winging it into the crowd or whoever was standing there, because he was he was properly winging the ribbons about on that cup, but he's made this promise. Can he fulfill it? I absolutely think he can fulfill it. Do we need signings in January? Absolutely. Lawrence Shankland, go get him. I think you get Lawrence Shankland. I think you get a proven goal scorer, right? And maybe one or two midfielders to help with depth. But saying that, you know, we could do John Sterling. Well, actually, wait, hold on. Saying that, just fucking recall Yanis Hadji and not Alex Lowry. That would obviously cost a wee bit of money, but surely it would be cheaper than actually going out and trying to bring two midfielders back, bring in two midfielders. It would be. I'm convinced it would be. Because obviously, you know, we don't have a lot of money to spend in January. Could it be you bring in like another loan, two loans or something in the midfield area to counteract your two loans that you don't want to bring back? Maybe that's what we could do. I don't think we're going to be signing the likes of Aaron Ramsey on loan. But that Europa League money, that's helped us big time, absolutely. Not so much the League Cup gets you at 380,000. I mean, that's peanuts. That's spare change. I mean, we've all got that in our bank account. But in all seriousness, I mean, I think to win a trophy in your country and to win that amount is shocking. It's not exactly ideal. But let's move on. Let's move on, because I mean, the league title talk, as much as I would love to talk about it in great detail, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Let's see how the next coming weeks pan out. But let's talk about Michael frickin' Beale. Let's look in the rearview mirror, and he says, I got pulled in different places at Ibrox. Now, what does he mean by that? What does he mean by that? He says he's looking just forward to being a head coach with Sunderland. I think his arse went, is what happened to Michael Beale. I mean, yeah, you can struggle, and like he did have to take a few more roles on. I'll accept that. But the players you brought in, Beale, and what you were trying to implement, like, it's not like you were a great head coach, but everything else you were behind the scenes were fucking mince. Because at the end of the day, he had greater control over his signings, because of course we lost Ross Wilson, which was a great loss to Nottingham Forest back in April, which meant Beale took over pretty much greater control of the summer signings. But the problem with that is, to me, that gives him less of an excuse. Alright, maybe you could say, well, if there's someone in there, it gives more of a filter. Then we don't sign shite, because the director of football knows more what they were talking about. Even though Ross Wilson, all he did was sign shite pretty much, Beale got the keys to the city with this man, right? He got backed. He literally was able to sign every single player he wanted. Now, we didn't get Luis Palma, but that's because Beale wanted other people. I mean, I would have took him over, you know, some other shite bastards. But anyway, Beale got backed. He brought in the players he wanted. His number one signing, which was Cyril Dessers. And yeah, since turning 29, Cyril Dessers looks alright, but 28-year-old Cyril Dessers looks dog meat. Sam Lammers, doesn't matter what age he is, 100, 80, 60, 35, 24, 29. The guy's not cutting it for me. He never will cut it, but here, at least he runs a bit. We signed a player that does a bit of running about on the football pitch. I mean, we've been as well signing Mo Farah than Sam Lammers, man. But Sam Lammers has been signed. Michael Beale is absolutely crying. I mean, I don't wish the guy to fail at Sunderland, but I don't see him succeeding. You can talk. I mean, if he wants to seriously, you know, be properly sorry to Rangers, how about you come in with a couple of bids for some of the dross that you signed us. Nah, here. But it's weird. Like, I want to give him credit for a few of what he did in the summer, right? He brought Leon Balogun back, but at the same time, he didn't even play Leon Balogun. Balogun played, I think it was one game at home against Livy with Suter, right? Under Beale at the start of this season, and he was good. Clean sheet. Really good. Compelling in the air, whatever. Dealt with it. Controlling. And then didn't play again. And it's like, right. So, as much as you can say, oh, Beale brought him back, guy, but he froze him out the team for no reason and decided to play his favourites. Come on. Beale is mince. He's not. He's fucking. Oh, he's a good head coach. He's a pish head. Look at Clement. Just look at the. There's so many games since Clement has come in that we would have lost if Beale was still at Hellman. Clement is good game management. I mean, Michael Beale is mince. Sorry to burst his wee bubble, but in reality, that's the reality. But anyway, guys, till next time. Your thoughts down below, and peace.